So we are in its path of sending energy. This is all science. This is not woo-woo, but this is the angels are telling me this information, and then I go and I research and I validate it before I talk about it. What color is Sirius? It's exactly the color you're wearing. Is that blue or purple? Yep, would you stand up for a minute? This is the color of planet Sirius. And exactly like the clock on the back here. Look at the clock on the back of the wall. And, well, it's darker than that. It's more like cobalt blue, like this. Okay? So, thank you, darling. So, Sirius is blue. They call it the blue star, but they also call it the red star because it's blue, but it sends off waves of white and red, and white and red, and white and red. And if you can find a picture of Sirius that the government hasn't blocked, you will see a blue star, and then you'll see waves coming off of it. Big waves. It looks identical to your French police logo. Identical. So if you think of your French police logo, you've got big blue, then you've got white, then you've got red. It's Sirius. People may not even be conscious of this when they say, well, here's the police logo. Isn't this interesting? We'll get back to angels in a minute. This is from the angels. They want you to know this. They want to empower us. There is so much power coming from the electric blue light of Sirius. The angels said the secret to manifesting is to ask for the blue light to come to you. Open your heart as much as you can, and then let that light come through your heart in the shape that you intend. The blue light will take any shape that you like. It's neutral. Just like anyone in this room can turn the lights on and off in this room. You don't have to be special to turn the lights on and off. Everyone can do it. The same with the blue light. The Freemasons know this. In the Freemason ceremonies, they talk about the blazing star, and it's always blue. The symbols of Sirius are everywhere if we open our eyes. And it's always around very successful and powerful beings and groups and governments and companies who've been selfish with this information. They don't want you to know that you can have power too. We'll do a meditation with this blue light, and you'll see what I mean. We did it in London yesterday, and normal men were crying with happiness. It's so powerful, you'll see. Do we have a CD for music? Do we have some music? Okay. Yeah, because we'll do that in a minute. But I want to tell you that if you look, you'll start to see blue, white, and red, and 5-pointed stars everywhere. Because you are 5-pointed stars. And you're connected to Sirius. But when we come here to this land where the hearts are closed, we forget who we are, and we forget why we're here. We forget our power. And other people make money off of that fact. And other people control us off that fact. But it's time for us to take back our power because the earth needs our help, starting with the water. Now, as I said, getting upset about this is not the way to do this. And it's important that we don't blame others. Getting upset with the governments, getting upset with corporations, that does no good. It lowers your energy. The only way to get your energy back is to open your heart and to bring the divine universal energy, including the blue light, through your heart, shaped to your intentions. Now, there's examples of Sirius everywhere you look. Now that I've opened your eyes to this, you'll see that the American flag has 50 5-pointed stars, and 50 is the number of rotations of Sirius. and they've got the stripes of red and white coming off of Sirius. Washington, D.C. is set up in a grid honoring Sirius. The Washington Monument points to Sirius. Our Declaration of Independence in the United States was signed when Sun and Sirius conjuncted that day on purpose. Everyone in power knows about Sirius, but they never teach us. It's a crime, I think. Don't you? What's interesting to me also is the number of deities who are blue, Sirius blue. Archangel Michael is Sirius blue. Krishna, Mother Mary. There's a blue Tara in Buddhism. Even Kuan Yin is blue many times, and Buddha is sometimes shown as blue. The blue energy is wherever you look where there's success and power. When I go on my computer, I look at all the computer programs, they're all blue. Even Google's blue. The planet is amazing. We are a blue planet, but we didn't even know it. So on Earth Day, April 22nd, did you celebrate Earth Day here in France too? Earth Day is like a day where you celebrate the environment. Maybe we don't need it here. We need it in America. 800 dolphins died in Peru. And dolphins are dying right now. And people are always asking me, what's happening? So I want to tell you the truth, okay? Now I need you to trust me, because I'll tell you things that might sound strange, that aren't validated. There are many species of animals and beings who've lived on this planet who are now extinct. If you go to the Louvre, you will see amazing paintings going back centuries. And many of those paintings show unicorns in them. Have you noticed? What do you think that's about? You'll also see paintings and statues of mermaids. And maybe some of fairies. And maybe some of dragons. Most people think unicorns and mermaids and dragons and fairies are fairy tales or mythology. Maybe you do also. But I want to tell you there's a reason why again and again you see them in paintings and statues. And the reason is that they once lived on this planet, as real as you and me, as real as dinosaurs did. And the dragon bones that have been extubated have been credited as being dinosaurs. And the unicorn bones that have been found have been credited as being horses, because the horn is just hair and powder. And the mermaid bones are lost at sea. And the fairies' bones are so tiny they go back into the soil. So there's no archaeological evidence of these beings except for in artwork and etherically. Because you see, children can see them. And adults who have open minds and open hearts can see them. And they're here. Unicorns once lived here, but they were hunted for their horns. And so they had to leave. They had to will themselves to extinction. And now they live right here at this level. They help creative, artistic people. They're with young children to keep their imaginations open. They're with everyone who loves unicorns. Dragons are here. There's definitely mermaids. They came from Sirius. They're protecting the oceans. And there's definitely fairies. They're as real as the other angels. And they're with the plants and the flowers and the animals. But they're no longer physical because people were treating them harshly. And now the dolphins are doing the same thing. They've told me they're leaving to go up here unless we change our ways. You have become more sensitive. I've become more sensitive. The people that you once enjoyed, you no longer enjoy. The foods you used to eat that you once enjoyed, you can no longer digest. the television shows and the movies and the books you once enjoyed are too harsh for you now. It's a new, gentler world. It's too harsh for the dolphins. Unless we can change things, they're going to go home. I'm sorry to say. But it's not too late. If enough of us speak up and channel this light in the right way, we can turn things around. We can heal the oceans. We can stabilize the earth. That's why they've sent me to give this message and to gather you at this meeting and then have you teach other people. So what I'd like to do is take a break. Would that be okay? Can we take a 30-minute break and come back in 30 minutes? When we come back, I want to take you through an experience with the angels and the light. So I'll be right back in 30 minutes. Okay.